building for 20 odd years to then work 5 years out of the print class. And I work with a lot of the people in the organisation, reporters, journalists, photographers, across all the departments of the newspaper industry within the company stuff, which went through a lot of ownership changes along the way as the newspaper industry were in decline. They had to, over time, reduce their staff numbers, reduce their costs with the advent of the internet and trade media and other competitors that started to take away their advertising revenue, etc. And so when I lost my job, because I chose not to be vaccinated, I'd done some research, I'd heard some stories, some real experience stories from vaccine injuries, just getting their vaccine and what had happened to them while they were in the waiting room, etc., etc. I just made that decision not to get vaccinated. I think it was worth the risk. Fortunately, I was in a financial position. I'd worked there for 25 years. I was financially sort of secure, but I saw others that worked in the organisation. I had a workmate who lost his job. He wasn't as financially secure, and he was much more dependent on his job. So when they brought in the vaccination policy Act stuff, they went through the proper process of staff feedback, etc. They asked everyone to declare their vaccination status, and they collected that data, and they came back and they said that the overwhelming staff supported the vaccination policy implementation, is what they said to the staff. So then they brought it in, and they made policy, and I had to go through some meetings with the managers, about the termination of my employment, etc. And I had thought I'd initiate a petition, and I opened around the staff, and this is when I was working out the print plant, and there's about 30 staff that worked out, and there were only 2 of us that chose not to get vaccinated, the rest of them chose to. And the petition was basically to ask the staff if they disagree with the vaccination policy that staff Sinead Boucher was implementing. And 95% odd signed it happily, saying they disagreed with the company vaccination policy. That goes in spite of the earlier communications to the staff that the vast majority of the staff supported the vaccination policy. 95% were willing to say they disagreed with it. Well, there's just a bit of a disconnect there, isn't there? Surely. On one hand, they're telling you the staff support, and then the petition, 95%, saying they disagree.
So they lied to you as well?
What's really happening here? The people got the vaccination to keep their jobs, for goodness sake. Not for health reasons. They didn't believe it. A lot of them were, cautious, had concerns like we are here today, that don't know what we know, but they still had concerns. But they chose to keep their jobs, to provide food for their families, The whole thing was based on fear, essentially, to keep their jobs. And that's what a lot of the journalists that work for Stuff, I believe how they operate. They fear for losing their jobs, they fear for getting a cost against their name, costs, a non-compliant cost, speaking up, going against the grain, It's easier to go with the flow than against the flow. Much more safe, isn't it, to keep your job? And I really appreciate what, and I don't even know your name, Fiona, what you had to say. It was like, it really hit hard with me, the truth about what you were saying about the media industry. The fact that they have to be completely neutral and independent and not subject to government grants. How dare the government give grants to the media? Isn't that a conflict of interest? Isn't that sort of, we know it's corruption, but why? Let the media operate themselves without pressure, without juries, without influence. Let them do their job. Let journalists investigate matters correctly and do their job like you described beautifully. Not being woke, not living in fear of losing their job. So anyway, I just wanted to say that about my involvement with the Stuff. company, and I'm ashamed now. I used to be proud of the fact that I worked with them. I was very thankful to be working with them for so long, and to get financially secure. But now today, I'm just sort of quite disgusted with the whole media industry and large media technical stuff, and how they report things, and what they don't report, and what they fail to report, and what they're not doing in their jobs, especially journalists that really do have a duty to present both sides of any contentious subject, especially the serious subject that's affecting all our lives. So thanks very much.